Well, I mean, I don't think it will be much of a surprise. It has been really very dry, but now officially and formally, large parts of England have been formally declared as in drought. It's a technical definition, but it is an important one because it allows the various agencies responsible for various aspects of water and water supply across England to move to the next level in terms of how they manage water supplies, because we are at risk of running out. That's what drought effectively means. It's not the greatest. A severe drought is the greatest alert level. But if you take a look at the map that's just been issued by the Environment Agency, which has responsibility for England, you can see all those areas in orange are now officially in drought. It's East Anglia, Hertfordshire, and all of London, Thames Valley, Hampshire, the Isle of Wight, Devon and Cornwall, the West Midlands, and Wessex. It's only really Kent and East Sussex in the south of England that are not officially in drought. How each area is defined depends very much on the circumstances there. So groundwater aquifers, for example, supply a lot of the water in Kent and East Sussex, and those were replenished by quite a lot of rain early in June. But the story here basically is one of a lack of rainfall. So according to the Environment Agency today, we've seen 7% of average, what's normally average rainfall for July, just 7% of July's normal rainfall, falling to just 1% across southern England. So very low levels of rain. And when you don't have enough rain, you end up in drought, and that's the situation we've got. But it's been quite a short, sharp thing. They're calling this a flash drought, effectively. Relief won't come, of course, until there is more rain. In terms of how it affects us as consumers of water, not very much. Most water companies in those areas have already issued hosepipe bans and other measures to try and limit domestic water use. What really happens in a drought situation like this, it moves to levels that affect industrial users of water, for example, farmers who abstract water from rivers to irrigate their land if they've been permitted to do that. Water companies and the Environment Agency now get further powers to restrict water use where appropriate or ration it to higher priority users. And bodies like the Natural England, which are responsible for the health of wildlife and the in rivers, can also take different steps when a drought is officially declared to try and protect ecology in our rivers, which is threatened also by very low river flows. And across most of England, river flows are at low or extremely low levels. So that's something that they have to take into consideration. This concerns England because the Environment Agency is responsible for England. Wales declared a formal drought in parts of Wales last week. Scotland has slightly different definitions of drought. They talk about severe water scarcity. Scotland, it's only really the east and south of Scotland, but they are sort of experiencing equivalent drought conditions, yet no serious water shortages for consumers or hosepipe bans there. Northern Ireland is currently okay in terms of its water supplies, although it's keeping an eye on the situation because it's also experiencing less than average rainfall.